What's going on YouTube? emngee here, and here we are to bring you a brand new recipe. Today we're going to be doing hen of the woods, aka Maitake mushroom. So we're going to be making steaks today, and what else goes with steak? Corn and potatoes. So stick around and we're going to show you how to make it. You can follow the recipe the way we have it here, or you can modify it for your special taste buds. So basically what we're going to need here for the ingredients, you're going to need the mushroom, Maitake, aka hen of the woods. If you don't have hen of the woods, you can use portobello mushroom, you can use a puffball, you can use any mushroom that you have. You're going to need corn. We're going to be using corn on the cob. You can use any type of corn, but again, if you want to follow the ingredients, we're going to be using corn on the cob. Steaks goes good with mashed potatoes, but we're going to be doing baked potatoes today. And for our seasoning, we're going to have adobo, which I love. I'm Hispanic. It's basically everything in one. It's garlic, salt, pepper, everything in basically one. Garlic, Italian seasoning, black pepper, steak seasoning, since we're making steaks, and of course the steak sauce. So stick around and I'm going to show you step by step on how to make it. Alright? You can actually buy them from local stores. FYI, please do not forage for mushrooms if you are not 100% certain of the taxonomy. If you have to second guess yourself at anything, just don't even eat it. But I am a professional. I know it's a beautiful bouquet of hen of the woods, aka Maitake. It has basically anti-cancer properties. It's full of vitamin D. It's gonna have little. It looks like a sponge basically on the underside. In the meantime, we're gonna basically wrap our potatoes because they take the longest. We're gonna wrap them with tin foil, and we're gonna plug a couple of holes in them and put them in the oven. So let's do that right now. Grab your tin foil, guys. Nothing to it. I'm pretty sure you guys have made a baked potato in your life. Wrap it all up. Boom, boom. Alright, so now we're going to cut, just poke a couple holes so it can breathe and cook a lot better in the oven. Make sure you don't stab yourself. This is actually you should be doing it on the cutting board. Alright. Alright. As you can see, we got our pots right here heating up. We got the water boiling for the corn on the cob, as I mentioned. Some people like to cut them in half. I just might put the whole thing in there because I like the. When it's too small, it's like a little snack, you know. All right, guys. All right, so now that we cleaned the mushroom, you want to make sure that it's 100% white, that there's no dirt left over. Once you rinse it off, you want to dab with the piece of paper. So now we're going to prep our skillet. Take a little bit of olive oil and lightly put some oil in there. Alright, make sure it's all over. And we're going to turn this bad boy on. Give it a chance to heat up. Alright, so now that our pan is warm enough, we're actually going to stick the mushroom in there and try your best not to break it apart. Listen to that thing sizzle. Alright. You're just going to give it a minute, and then we're actually going to use this to press it down. That way it can be like a nice steak. Feel me? As you can see, the water is leaving the mushroom. So we're just gonna give it a minute, and then we're gonna take some of that water out. That way it can, leave some nice marks on it. Make sure you press it down. Right now we're just squeezing all the water out, and you're just gonna have to repeat this step a couple times until all the water is out of the mushroom. Yep, so just keep squeezing. See how it's going flatter? It was more bulkier, so all that water's coming out. So now we're gonna drain the water one more time, and we're just gonna keep repeating it. Alright, so now that we keep straining the water from the mushroom and keep repeating that step, flattening it, straining it, flattening it, straightening it, it's come to the point where basically hardly any water is coming out of the mushroom. So at that point, you want to add your seasoning. So let's start with one of my favorites, adobo. All my Puerto Ricans out there, huepa, feel me? Alright. You don't want to oversaturate it. You don't want to make it really salty. You don't want a salty steak. So just grab a little pinch of that, and a little tribute to Salt Babe. And we're gonna do both sides. So do adobo, just a little bit of salt. All these ingredients go a long way, so don't oversaturate it. Some pepper. You can refer to the beginning of the video for the ingredients as well. Can't go wrong with pepper. Some garlic. You can use real garlic if you want. You can use real onions if you want as well. I love garlic. Let's see. Some Italian seasoning. Forget about it. Steak seasoning. Oh yes. And just put a little bit of oil. Just a little. And then now we're going to add the steak sauce. And then we're going to flip it. Brand new. This is that knockoff A1. Yeah, get a close up of this. Damn. Some sauce. You guys hear that? Look at that, nice and juicy. Let's get our little handy dandy little squeezer. Damn, it smells like a real steak. I wish you guys could smell that right now. It went from mushroom smell, it smelled like a really strong mushroom, to now it smells like straight steak. Alright. We're gonna flip this bad boy. Careful not to break it. A bit of flick of the wrist. Oh my god. Beautiful. You want it to sizzle up. The more it sizzles up, the more well done it's going to be. Get that steak solid. Alright guys, so the steak is done. As you can see, it's nice and cooked. If you want it more well done, there's an option where you can put it inside the oven for a little bit longer and get more of it cooked. But I think it's perfect the way it is. So let's take it off the pan. Make sure that not to break it. Oh yeah, look at that sound. Let's put it over right here. And if you really want to be fancy, which I feel like being fancy right now, I'm going to take some sour cream. Put it inside the potato. Because I love me some sour cream. You can put some cheese if you want to. You can be creative. Put some sour cream. And just because I want to be extra, extra fancy, I have some scallions here, also known as green onions. Yes. Oh wow. And I'm just gonna top it off with just a little bit of more sauce, just a little bit. Let's top it off. Oh, a little bit too much, but it's okay. And there you have it. So again, this is the hen of the woods, aka Maitake steak. It's a mushroom. We made it into a steak, and it goes great with potatoes. Anything that you're going to eat a steak with in real life, you can basically put it together. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that like button, comments, and what you think about the video. Let me know about the setup. If you guys really do like it, I want to hear from you guys. And make sure you hit that bell, so every time we post a video, you get a notification to your mobile device. And make sure, you just follow us, man. I want to hear from you guys, alright? So take it easy, have a great night, and much love.